Hey there guys, welcome to another modern video. We are on the play and we have to mulligan for a creature. And we've got creatures and things, so we're going to go with it. Very artifact heavy hand. So no, we're not going to mulligan. We're against Embrace Jace, who I figured would have been playing blue. This is quite funny. We're against a Soul Sisters deck, the life gain deck, playing the only kind of deck that doesn't care about life gain. So our only hope is that we don't get Sarah, what is it, Sarah Avatar, something like that, the Sarah's Ascendant. It's a 1-drop that once they're at 30 life gets absolutely massive. So they've got Sisters for days out there. Definitely glad that I have an Inkmoth. We're going to be very wary of Path to Exile this game. Oh, he main decks Kataki, cool. Alright, so that's definitely pretty awful for the artifact heavy hand. It's curious, it's funny how my initial comment was, wow, this is a very artifact heavy hand, and then lo and behold, Mr. Kataki there. He definitely has a good hand for being against creature decks. So I want to Pendelhaven here, but if he has a Path to Exile, we're going to be in a bunch of trouble, so. I know there's the mentality of make him have it, but I mean, he has the ground. We will assuredly lose the game if we lose our Inkmoth Nexus, so. What are we doing? He was tapping. Not sure what for. I'm guessing maybe to bluff something, but not sure why. So he attacks him for 5 here next turn. We hit him for 2, 3, so that'll be 9. So we're not going to win this race unless we get some pump spells. Speak of the devil, we got the Big Daddy. It will be, hey, okay, good. I was going to say it would be miserable if he had multiple paths, but lo and behold, he doesn't. So I'm not sure if it's a smart thing to do. I'm going to bring in Nature's Claims first and foremost because I know he's going to have enchantment hate for us. Although it will only be... the only thing I can think of that he could have to hate on us would be... Excuse me. Would be... the one that you hate Affinity out with, Stony Silence, which doesn't really hurt us now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to bring 2 of them out, and I'm going to bring in 2 gut shots just on the whole, you know, being able to shoot down his guys thing. I took out Livewires just because he's assuredly going to bring in Artifact Hate, and I know that those are ones that he'll definitely be able to hit. So we will be submitting. Alright, so I'm medium on this hand for the reasoning that we can't hexproof our guy, and he clutters up the ground like nothing else. So we're not going to mulligan just because we have a Rancor here. That'll hopefully help us, help our guy punch through. I'm also going to play Necropede, just because Necropede... no, sorry, not Necropede. Going to be playing Ichorclaw, because Ichorclaw gets pumped when he's blocked, and I know that we're definitely going to have a lot of meat to go through here, so... that will be a bonus. Johnny's Bridemaid. Cool. That is going to be a big boy to punch through. That's for sure. Yep, he grows again. So I hate to say it, but if he blocks with one guy after we Might of Old Krosa, we've got the necessities to clean his clock. Huh. Protection from the chosen name. Interesting. Well, I was right to board in the enchantment that I did. The enchantment kill, I should say. So we get beaten up for 4 here. I should have blocked there. Yeah, our guy's useless for hitting him, so blocking and then pumping our guy would have made so much sense. Yeah, bad move on my part. I guess I just didn't want to use something that I'm going to be using Path to Exile. Sure. My thought was, these are going to be saved for offensive things, not defensive things, but I guess when you gotta. So I think we're just getting the classic overrun by these big pride mates. I know when you're running a deck without much removal, like, I know that they'd have trouble getting big against a deck with, say, bolts or our own paths, but because we don't have any of that stuff, it is pretty hard for us. So we can grow him, he'd block, so that would be 4 and then 6, so we could do it, although he'd probably path us. Oh, it's only when he becomes blocked. I thought it was, my bad, I don't know my own card. I thought that it was, that's my bad. I thought that it was when he blocks and when he becomes blocked, so that's my fault there. Boy, I almost just want to give him this game and get on to the next one. Tell when you haven't played with your own cards for a while, when you can't clearly remember the effects like that. Alright, so please don't path us. That would make me ever so upset. so he's got the kill on us. Concede game. See, I don't always just concede right away because I know I make my fair share of mistakes on here, so I'm assuming other people could as well. I will submit as such. No, I'm going to leave it out. My thought was that it'd help us get over his big walls of guys, but I don't know if, like, we're not built for a mid-range type game against him. I guess we'll bring one in. I know he still might have the Stony Silences, but we'll see. Ugh, we get burned again without a forest. Sugar. And is it reasonable to keep a hand without a forest? This is definitely probably a bad move. So, we animate Inkmoth Nexus on turn. See, we'd be turn 3 live wiring, and live wire wouldn't be reasonable to use because you'd have to sink basically 3 mana into just getting it equipped onto a guy, and then we'd, yeah, so I'm going to mulligan. Yeah, I'll keep this. We've got a Nature's Claim for any stupid stuff that he has, and yeah, no, I'm fine with this. What do we got for the old Inky? Hey, hey, look what was good to bring in. As a negative, though, we won't be able to attack that turn because we've got Cathedral in hand. And Brave the Elements is white creatures that we control, so he won't be able to protect that in response, so that's good. Just curious if there's any reason to wait until the end of his turn. I don't think he'd have anything to protect his guys. Well, other than his white guys, but I won't be using it, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna path here. I don't foresee him having anything fancy to ruin my being able to hit that, but we'll see. Shit. Yeah, Spells Guide's still the #1 priority, obviously. So that reduces our ability to combo kill him, but... And by combo kill, I mean just pile a whole bunch of things on top of him, on top of one guy, and beat him with some hulking, infecting, glistening elf. Ugh, that was a weird way to tap. I don't see much reason to play out Glistener Elf here, just because, you know, we won't be able to attack into anything. I guess I'm going to put it out there just as an efficient use of our mana. If he had a Pride Maid out or something like that, I wouldn't, just because I'd be unnecessarily buffing his guys. But I mean, I guess a blocker's a blocker. Gotta stop the bleeding here somewhere. Oh. Oh. Those beats. Alright, so that is horrific to see. A big fat flying blocker like that. What a cool Haymaker type card in one of these clutter up the ground kind of decks. So all that debating that I did about whether to block or not came in handy. See that he's got that out. Well, he's got two things in hand. So let's say worst case scenario is that he has 3 1-drops here. Okay, so one of them was a land. So Soul Warden. You see, basically I'm just trying to calculate if, you know, if he would have had us dead on board, which he won't. So the most he can attack with is... Oh, come on, please say that's something else for you to play. I don't want you to have a path. I guess we do have a Vines, but I'd rather be pumping than doing anything else. So he attacks in there for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we won't... Oh, he's attacking with that again. Okay. I'm not sure why you wouldn't rather just get the damage in there. It's not like I guess he wants to block. Yeah, makes sense. I think he's got us here. Yeah, because if we attack, he'll obviously block, and then I guess we wouldn't be dead. Well, he's probably got a path or something like that. We could... let's play the whole Make Him Havoc game. We're dead anyway, so you know, why not? Maybe he'll forget to block. Oh, drats, he remembered. Giant Growth, our dude. So I guess we do survive. Unless he's got something, you know, another one of those. Something stupid again. So, he didn't play something one turn, so he could feasibly have just be holding a land to bluff. He's holding a second card, yeah, I was just going to say, which makes me think he has something else there. I think he probably would have pathed if he had it last turn. Now, it may just, you know, it may be me correctly, goodness, I can't talk, reading his bluff, but my thought that would, you know, is he would be able to kill me on the counter swing if he just pathed in there. Let's not click through. So, did he have the path last turn and he held it. And he didn't. We got him. Oh boy, that was a close game. Whew. All right, well, I'll be seeing you guys next video. Until next time.